Welcome back to Sudoku Sunday, where today we are solving Christmas Tree by Siprain. I am feeling the holiday spirit, and this is such a cute little Christmas tree. Let's jump right into the rules. Digits along a green German whisper line must have a difference in value of at least 5. So if this number here was a 3, this here would have to be at least 5 apart from it. So 3 plus 5 is 8, or 9 would work next to it. White crocky dots are a set of consecutive digits. So if this was a 2, this one next to it could be a 1, which is next to 2, or a 3, which is also next to 2. Black crocky dots have a ratio of 1 to 2. So if this was a 2, this could either be a 1, because it's half of 2, or a 4, because it's double 2. Digits connected by a V must add up to 5. So if this was a 2, this would have to be a 3. And digits connected by an X must sum to 10. So if this was a 3, this would have to be a 7 to make 10. Now let's jump right in to solving. The first thing I like to do with any puzzle that has German whispers and XVs and crop keys is color low and high, because the way a German whisper works is every digit is at least 5 apart, which means every digit is on the opposite side of 5 as the next one. So if this was 1 plus 5 would be 6, or plus more than 5 would be, let's say, 8, minus 5 would be 3 or less. So the digits go low, high, low, high. And we know these ones are low because no digit that's more than 5 can add up to 5. We can take this every other here, which makes all of these high digits. And a high digit plus a low digit is what adds to 10. There's 1 low and 1 high on every X. So we don't know the parity or the polarity of this German whisper line yet, except we know that these two have to be the same polarity because they're every other, and they are both on the black dot. The digits that can go on a black dot are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 8, which means there's only 2 high digits that are possible, and 6 and 8 can't go next to each other on the black dot. So we know both of these, because they have to be the same, have to be low, and that's going to be the same over here as well. Okay. And this German whisper here, this is the same as this one, but we already have 1, 2, 3 low digits in the column, and there's only 4 low digits, and the 5 can't be on the German whisper. In fact, the 5 in this column can't be on a add to 5 and can't be on the German whisper, so the 5 in this column has to go here. But if we look back at colors, we have 2 of the same, and it can't be blue because then there would be 5 blues, so these have to be orange, which makes all of these blue. We also have all 4 blues in this column here, which means these have to be orange, which makes this blue. And I think now we've colored all of the German whisper lines. So now we can take a look at digits. So we just talked about this. An orange digit on a black dot has to be either 6 or 8, which means this is 3 or 4. To add to 5, that makes this a 1 or 2. Okay. We also know this is orange because it needs 1 more orange in the box. Make 4 oranges. We know that this digit is low, and it has to have 4 digits in the box higher than it, so we know that this is the lowest it can possibly be. It's a 1. Which means this is not a 1, 4 anymore, it's a 2, 3. Which makes this a 4, which is consecutive with 3. Gives us 2 here, and 8 there. This can't be 2, 3 anymore, so this is a 1, 4. This is also a 1, 4. These are consecutive, which means it's either 1, 2 or 2, 3. Either way, there's a 2 here. It's going to be the same here, because 2 low digits is either going to be 1 or 2 and 4. We know the 2 can't go there, so this is the 2. It could either be 1 or 4. This is also going to have a 2 on it. In fact, we can pencil in the 1, 2, 4 here, because that gives us a 1, 2, 4 triple in this column. Also, if we look at row 9, where does the 4 go? The 4 has to go in a blue, because we have all 4 blues marked down. And we said this one here can't be a 4, and these 2 are in the same box as a 4. So this is the 4, plus 1 is 5, 4 times 2 is 8, which is consecutive with either 7 or 9. This 4 also gives us 1 here. These are 2, 3. And we already know that a 2 has to be here. So this is the 2, this is the 3, and that's the 1. Which gives us a 9 here, which we could have also gotten because a 4 can only be next to a 9. 2 and 3, 3 has to be next to either an 8 or a 9, and it already has a 9 in the box. Alright. This is a 2, 3. We don't know which one. This is just a 3. We also know this is orange and this is blue because we have all the blues in the column. This is also orange, which makes this a 5. 5 is the only number that's not orange or blue. There's also a 5 over here. And a 5 by Sudoku here. And then by Sudoku here. And because this 5 is here, and this digit is connected to an orange consecutively, it has to also be orange. It has to either be orange or a 5. And it's not a 5, so it's orange. The U are blue. We have 4 oranges. We have 1 blue and 1 5 up here. We don't know which is which though yet. This is a 1 or a 4, and it cannot be a 4. If it was a 4, it would have to be next to 9 twice. And that is not allowed. So that's the 1, 4. 4 is next to 9, like we just said. 1 plus 9 is 10. 1, 2, so this is either 7 or 8. 6 can be in any one of these for now. 4 makes this a 1, not a 4. Means this is no longer a 4. 1, 2, this 1 fixes that. So any of these could still be a 6, because 6 only has to be next to a 1, and all of these are next to a 1. Can we do any Sudoku on 1s? Not quite. Got an X-wing left on 1s. 8 is somewhere over here. This has to either be an 8 or a 9 because it's next to a 3. What do we have here? 6 and 7. The 6 can be next to a 7. 7 can be next to a 6, or 7 can be next to an 8. We already knew. Just from the row. This here might be a little bit different though, because it can't be 8 or 9. Oh, this here can't be 9 or 8, and it also can't be 6 because it's next to a 2. 2 plus 5 is 7. So it has to be at least 7. 7 is consecutive with 8. Can't be an 8 or 6. Then we can color that orange. 9 by Sudoku now goes here. 8 by Sudoku is up here. 7 by Sudoku. We have the 6-7 pair that looks this way, and the 7. 7 goes here. And similarly, the 6-7 pair gives us the 6 here. What is left, a 2 or a 3? We don't know. But we can color. Actually, where does 2 go in this row? Not go in either of these because of this 2 in the box. So the 2 is here, making that a 3. Three by Sudoku has to go up here. 4 though by Sudoku has to go exactly here. 5 by Sudoku is here. This is a 3 and an 8 in some order. That's pretty good. This can't be an 8 anymore. So it's another 6-7 pair. 6, 7, 8 makes this a 9. Could have also gotten that from the 4. Has to go next to a 9. There's an 8 here. Makes this a 6 or 7 as well, which goes next to a 4 or a 3, but it can't be a 3, so this has to be a 4. Goes next to 6. That's a 7. This is now either 2 or 3. It's not a 3. That's a 2. This is a 3 and a 5. Somehow. This is a 4 and a 6 because 1, 2, 3 are already taken. The 6 goes over here and then goes across here to make that a 7. 6, 7, and 8 are already in the row, so this orange is a 9. Let's see what is left. 7, 8, and 9. Don't quite know which goes where. But we do know they're both orange. Oh, okay, so one of these is blue and one of these is orange because we have 3 of each, but this sees all of the orange numbers. It sees 6, 7, 8, and 9 already, so we know this is the blue and this is the orange. I like taking the colors a bit farther into the puzzle. Some people just delete them after they have filled out all of the possibilities on the German Whispers. But I find it kind of cuts the puzzle in half, so if you're having trouble, consider keeping the colors for a bit longer. What do we have left here? 3 and 5 again. But this 5 fixes it for us. 5 and 3, and this 3 gives us 3 and 8. Wonderful. This is now 6, 8, and 2. That one's not 8, and that one is not 6. Right. Let's just click through all the numbers real quick. 1, 2 places. 2 is here by Sudoku. It can't be in the orange. 2 is over here. And this is possible because it could be 2, 8. What about 3? This can't be 3 because this would have to be 7. Can't be 4 because it would have to be 4, 6. 4, 4, 4 is placed here. Makes that a 4, 6, and then also finishes the 4s. There, so that is all the 4s, I believe. Wonderful. 5s are still a bit stuck. 6s. Close, but not quite. 7 on the top. 7. Okay, so 7 is here. One of these two. We can then take across and make the 7 here. Eight. Not very restricted. And 9. Nine can't be here because this cannot be a 1, so that gives us the 9. Here. It could still be in either of these places. Right, this is 5 and 7. Not here, so this is just the 5, 7. Not 7 there. Is that all the 7s? Not quite. Oh, it's a tough pattern on 7s. Okay. This is going to be 2, 8. Makes this 2, 8. But this can't be 2, so this is the 8, 2. That makes this an 8, 6, 2. The 6 is going to fix all of our 6, 7 problems. 7, 8 here. All the 8s, I believe. About 7. 7's here. This is a 9. To finish out the box, that's a 9. What is left here? 1 and 3. Don't know yet. What are you? 1 and 6. Yes, and this one is the 6. 1, 3, 3, 5, 3. And what is our last number? Also 5. That was Christmas Tree by Siprain in 19 minutes and 23 seconds. That was a lovely little Christmas puzzle. I hope you all have a very lovely and happy holiday. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you for solving with me.